looking at a creative speed build. They use CC today. The first time I've actually built with any extra content. The content is actually fences which look like windows, but the fences, I will leave a description of, no, what am I trying to say? I will leave the a link to the CC I've used in the description. That's what I wanted to say. And today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Instead of talking your ear off, I'm going to just let you know general information about the build, and then I'm going to let you actually enjoy it, so you're not listening to me talk away all the time. So anyway, as you can see, so far we started the main structure, and we've already started with the glass fencing that looks like windows, is meant to be windows. And I keep getting confused what to call it, but ultimately this is actually really easy to use. If you guys want to use it in your build, I suggest it. Looks good, it looks really good. The downside is, as you can see there, that you can see where it would be that if it wasn't circular. So you can see the little points around the outside, and that's quite clear, but you can use decoration to sort of cover this up. You can put some little flowers there. It really depends what you're doing with it. As I'm using a swimming pool around the outside, that it doesn't quite cover it up, sorry. But ultimately, you don't notice it at the end of the build. With this tower, I had two ideas. This is the main feature of the build. One, a stairwell, and two, underneath I wanted to create another room that you can go into the pool with. Not into the pool, but you can see the pool with. So basically I got this idea. There's lots of people that are doing some underwater builds, and then they gave me this idea. I didn't want to do a whole build that was underwater, and this gave me a chance to just explore on how to make it and what it would look like. And I really love how it came out. I love how all of this build came out. So it's a lot different to any other videos I've put up. This is obviously my own creation, as I've already said, but it's also a very modern build, and the interior is modern. Trying to keep it quite minimalist. I almost forgot the word. Well, anyway guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of the build. Like I said, it's really easy to use the glass fence, and it really does make it look awesome. And I struggle with penthouses, so if anybody makes any penthouses with these, just let me know, tag me in it if you want. If you've got the gallery, my gallery is just tickaboo55, just tag. I would love to see it, guys. I really do struggle with penthouses. Maybe you'll be able to give me some inspiration. So enjoy the build, and I will pop back in a little while. interior of this build is modern, so it's a lot different to my usual design, which made it a lot more enjoyable. I've tried to keep it quite minimalistic, but I think I probably overdid it slightly. I've added a lot of colour bits here and there just to cheer it up so it's not all plain. The walls are quite neutral coloured and sticks to sort of greys and whites and the cream, which is why I've added the colour into the rooms. It's quite small, the interior, especially on the first floor. It all looks quite cramped together, but I like that sort of cosy sort of everything's all in one place, that kind of feel to it. So in this bottom area here, I've added the sort of like lots of lights and things, and trying to kind of create a bit of a meditation area where you can look out on the water and your Sims can enjoy the sound of the water and enjoy that. And down here, so we can see out into the water, I've added some bookshelves. It's like a small library, and then also we have, if I quickly play it, we've got the bubbles as well, so they come out and you can see them either side of the pool, which is, I like that idea. I was hoping to have them go the whole way around, but ultimately that was a little bit difficult because it kept appearing inside the bookshelf as well. I've also, with the walls, I've had to sort of cut them out in areas, so this part is stuck with the archways, so you could have a look at the archways through the bubbles. However, with the bookcases, that didn't work. You couldn't get to the bookcase, so I kind of took the wall out. I tried to make it look like a part of the room, and it brought a bit more light into the room anyway, so that worked nicely. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but at the same time it's put together quite well. As much as it looks like the wall's not a part of it on this part here, I kind of feel like it's more of a centerpiece to the library. Here we go up. We've got the stairwell, and that's quite empty, and then at the top here I've added an easel and a painting area, so we can sort of look out and maybe paint some landscapes maybe with your Sims. The whole idea of this second floor here, even though technically it's like the third floor, it's actually mostly just a chill area. I was going to put a bedroom up here, but I decided let's make the bedroom a little bit more remote and actually put that on the second floor. So we've got a little area for your music here, a gym as well, and just brightened up the hallway a little bit. And then we come down these stairs here to go to the bedroom area. We've got 2 bedrooms, they're quite simple. With this room in particular, I put a lot of colour on it. I'm not entirely sure whether I like it or not. I like the colours, I like the way they stand out, but then there's a lot of colour in one room, and it changes a lot, and everything else is quite plain on this floor. And then we've also got the jungle living inspired bedroom as well. And this room, it could be a third bedroom. However, I chose not to, made it more of a recreational area just because it is right out there in the open with the glass window, fence, whichever it is. And so it's quite a small build ultimately. And then if we go back up to here, so on the 3rd floor again, we've actually got the stairs, and they lead up to a smaller room just for a working area as well. So it's quite a functional little build. There's a lot to it, even though it seems quite out of the way, and not really out of the way, is it? Because it seems, I don't know what I'm saying. So it's quite a small build anyway. And lastly, in the garden, so we've got a few ways out into the pool. There was, but for some reason they haven't appeared. But there is lots of different ways into the pool. So you can come from this side here, or you can go from the garden side. There's also a little seating area here just to sort of get out of the way of the water and just chill out at the same time. As well as we've got a barbecue area that leads from there and also we've got underneath the build, would help if I went down the floor. We also have a little basketball court as well, which is sort of out the way. You don't really see it there, it's quite disguised in with the rest of the garden. And also around the back we've got an area for chilling with our Sims too, and sunbathing. So guys, thank you. I've tried to stick with quite a modern build this time. It was really nice to be creative for once. This was a requested build. It was quite vague what the person wanted, so I got a lot of opportunity to go and just chill out and see how crazy I could make it. That was pretty much the goal. I'd use the windows they wanted and let's just see what we could do. So I hope you enjoy the video. As usual, like, subscribe, leave a comment, any suggestions, and yeah guys, have a good day.